racing dingleberry eating fool.
Hey guys, Jake inLA here, doing the pull list for February 13th, 2013. So thanks for joining the channel, and let's go ahead and get started. Note, the Marvel titles that came out today that I don't have, but I will have tomorrow, are Avengers Assemble number 12, Secret Avengers number 1, which I am still not, too sure why I got it, but I wanted to see where they're going to go with the story now that they relaunched it. So I may or may not continue reading it. We'll see how it is after the first one. Cable and the X-Force number 4. Huge Cable fan. I was always a huge X-Force fan, so those combined. So far, I've liked the story. It's nothing outstanding, but it's still, if you're a fan of either one of those, it's worth reading. And Uncanny X-Men number 1 came out today as well. Another freaking book that Bendis is writing. And yeah, that guy just writes everything, it seems like, for Marvel. And Star Wars number 2, which I'll also have tomorrow, but didn't have today. And Walking Dead 107, if you're a Walking Dead fan. And also a Walking Dead note, the Governor Special came out today. And, if you like The Walking Dead and you've read the comics, you know how twisted and evil and sinister this piece of shit Governor is. So I'm curious to see what this is going to have in it and what's in store. So we'll go ahead and see how that is and review that later in the week. And then, my favorite thing that's out right now, by all means, Fury Max. This is number, 8, or I'm sorry, number 9. I'm retarded. My favorite comic out, and I can't even remember the number, but number 9, this hooker banging badass, Nick Fury as he's supposed to be, banging hookers 2-3 at a time, boom, winning. Banging the senator's wife for like a year without getting caught because that dumpy fuck's too busy trying to find his own dick, I think. And rolling with Frank Castle. It doesn't get much better. So Fury Max, by all means, awesome book. Definitely highly, highly recommend it. So that's that. Can't wait to read it. Then we have Fatale number 12 under Image.
Don't forget to drink your fucking protein so you can grow. Drink your protein, and then you can grow and get those big titty bitches.
If you like things like the occult or noir type stories, I definitely recommend it. It's been great. It's been on my pull list since issue number 3. I was totally hooked after the 3rd issue, and I immediately added it to my pull list, and now we're at number 12. So I've been enjoying where the story's going. So that's another one that came out today and will be reviewed later. And then we have The Strain number 11. Got a couple left, and the story's done. And then I'll review this because I don't want to review each book. I'm just going to review it as a collective story. So, and let's not forget, it's either going to get picked up as a TV show or a movie, depending on the day of the week it is and what the news and stuff and trades are saying of what's going to happen with it. So I'm pretty curious how it's progressing so far. It's been great. If you like vampires and a different type of horror, then I definitely recommend this book. It's been great so far. Review that also, like I said, when the whole story wraps up. Then we have Clone number 4 under Image, and I have actually liked this story quite a bit. I know some people that haven't, but I'm going to review it, and I'm going to review that later in the week after I read it. So we have that. Then we have Cyberforce number 3. Cyberforce has been free. Silvestri, he did it on Kickstarter. The variants do cost money. However, this isn't a variant, so it's free. I have not read the first or second ones yet. I do have them, but I'm going to go ahead and probably catch up with that this week and then review all 3 of those by themselves in a separate review. So I'll go ahead and do that. And then also under Image, got a lot of Image books this week. A lot of good Image titles came out, as you guys can tell. It's Manhattan Projects. So, number 9 came out. Been reading that so far. I like it. And I'll be reviewing that later in the week. And then we have Bedlam, number 4. Still not fucking sure what's going on with it. I think I need to be on massive amounts of LSD, and I'd probably understand it. So that might be something you want to do if you want to get into this book and read it. Probably a good idea. And then White Man's Guilt, that I like to call it, or To Hell You Ride. I'm still reading it. It's Lance Henriksen, and I've just been hoping that the story changes around, because the first one was just ridden with, white man guilt, like, hey there, Jake inLA. Don't forget to drink your fucking protein so you're not a puny little bitch and a comic book stereotype. That's right, drink your protein. like I said, which is absolutely fucking retarded. But this is book 3, so it's 5-story arc. So hopefully it'll change itself around, and I won't hate it. So we'll see. I'm gonna review it after the 5-story arc, and come back, and we'll see, and I'll explain why I think it's got a lot of white man guilt in it. So that's that. Then one that I'm actually kind of worried about reading, but also excited to at the same time, Batman number 7, ending the Death of the Family story arc, and yeah, that can go one of ways. It can be awesome, or it can totally suck. So that's kind of why I'm kind of worried. So we'll be reviewing that later in the week as well. Then we have Katana number 1. I picked it up because I kind of wanted to see what it was. It's off the pages of Justice League. It'll probably get canceled after 3 to 6 issues, because DC loves canceling New 52 titles and then coming out with another one. But God forbid they take any of the one of 15 of the Batman books away, because they want people to buy all of the Batman tie-ins and this and that. Which brings me to another point. If you just want to read the Death of the Family, you do not need to read all of the other spin-offs, other storylines, or any of the other books. If you just read the strictly Batman, you'll totally understand the story I have so far. And I'm sure any of you guys that pick it up will understand it and not need to buy all of the other ones that are branched off from it. So don't buy into that crap, because it's just clever marketing by DC to make you buy. So yeah, so they can cancel other titles like they love to do. And we have DC again, Deathstroke number 17. I've been reading it because I like mercenary type stories, and this is the closest thing that I've liked in the DC realm, other than Insurgent, which I am highly praising all of the time, which is only going to be 6 parts. So I'm actually not going to review those until the final 6th episode, book, whatever you want to call it, is out, and at that time I will. But that's definitely a book you should pick up, Insurgent, if you like that type of thing. And then under Marvel, that I actually grabbed this week, because I don't have this one direct, was Age of the Apocalypse number 12. I told myself I was going to stop reading it at 12, and I probably won't, because I'm such a sucker when I start reading things. So that's that on that. And then we have Icon, but don't be confused, it's just Marvel owned, but it's for the creator owned titles, and of course it's Bendis Powers Bureau. But I picked it up because I was kind of curious to what it was going to be about, and so I'll go ahead and read that and review it later in the week. So that's that. That's the pull list for the 13th. Thanks for coming to my channel again. If you have any bitches, gripes, complaints, want me to review something I haven't mentioned, I probably have it, so just shoot me a message at jakesageek@gmail.com, or leave me a reply on the video, and I will do that. Or if you just want to bitch me out, that's cool too, because then I can just write fuck you and have a reason to do it. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, thanks for coming to my channel.
Fuck you then.
Or